Hello there, and welcome to a slight weekly spoiler slash showcase of what I'm currently doing. Game Project Rise. Lately, I've been playing with my friends with Minecraft, so I haven't really been doing anything else lately. But there isn't really much going on aside from me just doing the project. I could do certain things for Arknights, but right now it's kind of a down period for a lot of things. In the next week or so, shit is gonna ramp up so quickly that I'm gonna be completely busy. So I probably should be working on the program, but I'm not. But it is what it is. Uh, Regardless, I am working on the project still, and right now I'm currently working on the title screen. I try to go for what I did for the original. To the certain point it works, but there's certain things I need to work on heavily more still, just because not everything is working the way I want it to. um, there's some kinks I still have to work to in the current version, um, but while there's certain things that for settings specifically I'll focus at the very end of the game or close to the end of the game. This is currently what we have right now. I did edit slash work on how it looks compared to past versions. So at this moment in time, while moving through the system doesn't work properly, it always goes down. It should be going down and up. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna have to look into it more. But you're able to do both arrow keys and the W and S key spaces to go through. Yeah, the visual settings. This is the one thing I was talking about. Like, there's nothing really to it right now. But controls, I have that set up. Nothing crazy. It's just kind of uh, what's the right word of seeking of? Just to be there. So if this is gonna be like this until like at the very end, where it's like I actually have a proper looking menu system. Because this is pretty much very casual, nothing much to it. But it gets the job done. It's just a bit better. So if I do any more playtests, it'd be a lot easier to go through it. Um, and actually look decent without possibly causing a seizure just because of it going through the different image. I was trying to make it cool with it scrolling and whatnot, but it didn't really work out the way I intended, and I haven't really put much effort into it at that point. So at this point, it's just one image. Anyway, I had to get rid of that anyway, just because it was freaking out the 9 slice of the current version that I was going with, which it just works out the way I did. I edited the sprites compared to what it was originally. Anyway, so at this point, I don't think I'm going to really focus too hard until the ending, where I figure out what I want to do for the menu in terms of look, and if I want to try to explore ways of making diegetic designs and diegetic movements. It's going to be painful when we get to that point, but it's an eventuality that I probably will force myself into. But right now, looking ahead for the game project, I'm going to be working on new levels and like that. The current version you can play right now has the combo system up to a certain point, so I will post that in the description below, so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think. But as I mentioned already, my main focus is going to be working on new levels, enemies, pretty much new floors, bit of randomness here and there. I'm debating upon how I want to go about certain things, so it's going to really just be kind of up in the air on how what I end up doing for future levels. If you do have suggestions, let them know down below. That what you would like to see or what you think. And that's about it for today's video. I know there's a lot more talking than normal, a lot longer than I wanted to, but honestly, just getting at least a video out for what I'm currently working on, and making the specific known fact that there is a playable version, a newer one that you can play. Uh, and I'm gonna say this right now, it's not for the faint of heart. It's actually, to me, I think it's difficult. For someone as stubborn as me and saying it's difficult, maybe, maybe not, but to me, I think it's quite a difficult demo, or a beta demo. Would that be the best way of phrasing it? Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.